St. Louis fan report. Boy, I blow that one up. Oh man, I'm getting a heavy echo. Let me kind of work on that and figure out if I can make it work a little bit better. How's everybody doing today? This is Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, coming to you live from my apartment in Soulard. Today is going to be a really big day. You got to apologize if I'm looking down. Don't have my full studio. Can't set it up the way I normally do. So let's welcome in my partner in crime, Stagenborg, the Brockinator. Hey, Brock, what's up, buddy?
How's it going, man? I just want to apologize for missing you guys, man. The time change and a lot of other issues, but I'm glad to be back on. But I got to ask you a question.
Okay, fire away.
Did you get Tarasenko to sign today? I noticed you skated with him.
No, I did not get anything signed. I didn't know he was going to be there, so I didn't have anything there to sign. And you know what?
A contract.
Oh, a contract. We had to talk about that today, and that was very interesting. So here's what it is. I was told that two people were going to be practicing today. I'm not going to mention who they were, and I was invited to go practice. So I had done that. So I went to Warrior practice today, even though I still have this and I can't do anything. Got news about this here in a bit. So I go to Warrior practice, and afterwards I kind of went back to the car. I took a nap, got up, went out, and was waiting for the people that I was supposed to see. Well, I go into the NHL rink, and the NHL guys are just coming out. I saw Husso out there. I saw a couple others. Husso was practicing. Colton Ellis was there for a bit practicing. I saw, the goalies were working. And then I walked down the line. I'm looking at numbers, and all of a sudden it popped out. And I almost freaked. 91 popped out. So, yeah. So let me show everybody. If you do not know what I'm talking about, you've had your head under a rock. Today is all about, partially about Vladimir Tarasenko and the conversation that I had with him. So let me kind of get to that point here in a second. Make sure that I click the right buttons as I'm getting there. Okay. So let me bring up what I'm talking about. So this is, I can get the sound up for you guys. This is the video's gonna round. It's about 30 seconds. So I stood in front of Tarasenko and watched him do a drill. I was supposed to go to my appointment, so that's what that was. And then I watched this. When you see this, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. Watch him go down the ice. How smooth he was, right? It was just absolutely beautiful. See that? Okay, now, that being said, I don't know if people got to hear what I was talking about. I was doing commentary on that. So that was, I don't know if you've seen it, but one of the things that I noticed was him running down the ice, right? after the front drill when he was taking off, right? He's got speed, and that speed was absolutely showing. Give me a second, guys. I'm in the apartment and I'm kind of figuring things out. I was going to go out do this somewhere tonight, but it takes me about 2 hours to set up. So I just figured to set it up easier here. I don't have to do as much. Quick moment. Go ahead, Rob. You can talk.
Well, I mean, I got to tell you, just based on the videos that I saw, it didn't really seem like 91 was a player that was moody and on his way out and didn't want to be there. I mean, it seemed like he was leaning into it. You know, I saw a quote, again, I'm halfway across the country now, but I saw a quote that had Doug Army talking about the situation and said, you know, hey, you know, we all know that you just need to bounce back this year and make yourself more marketable. So again, I'm not sure where all the truth and all that is. So I guess what you saw today, guy, was a guy that was a player who was dedicated to getting better this year. At least that's what it seemed from the short clip. Didn't seem like he was moody and didn't want to play and hated his coach or hated his teammates. Now, and that's what I've kind of thought.
Yeah. Like so I knew that narrative was fucked up. And I'm sorry, I'm going to curse on that one. I've told you from the get-go, Rob, that narrative was bullshit.
Yeah,
right? I have said that narrative was wrong. Absolutely. So I'll tell you what I saw today. I saw a player who was joking and laughing with his teammates, talked to other people, talked to me. When I asked for a picture, he didn't give me any crap, right? And then I told him who I was, and he asked me to send him a message on Instagram, and I did, right? So I don't know if I'll answer back. You know, doesn't. I'm going back with my cards the next couple of days. Make sure they know who I am. I'm getting my name out. I'm still talking. We're still doing the things that we need to do to be the fan report. Now, I told Vladdy, and this isn't media, this was a fan, that I was on his side. And I've been on his side from the beginning, right? I told you when this news came out, something was rotten in Denmark. True?
Oh, yeah, for sure. You've been smoking the Tarasenko bud all year, buddy. That's for sure.
I wasn't. No, it's not that. It's not. When you sit back and you watch things and you take the blinders off, you notice stuff, and you notice the way things are said.
Defense, that he was picking up defense. He was starting to play defense a lot. And my point was like, well, we want him to score goals. We don't want him to play defense. So I get where you're coming from. Trust me. I mean, I think that was definitely a development thing for him as a player. But, man, we just need him to fucking put pucks in the net, man. You know, that's just it's the bottom line. You have one job. You know, that's what they say.
Oh, no. Stop right there. I'm going to stop you right there. He doesn't have one job. His job is not just to put pucks in the net. His job is what it takes to win hockey games.
You don't think his job is to be a 40-goal scorer?
No, okay. But he also needs to make sure pucks don't go in the other net. You win by scoring more than the other team. Mm-hmm. That's how you win. So it's not just putting pucks in the net. It's making sure the other team can't put pucks in the net. Defense is important. Every player needs to play that. And two-way players like O'Reilly, like Barbashev, like Sundqvist are becoming much more valuable every day. Right? So let's get back. So somebody asked, what did Tarasenko say to me? Okay, so I sat down, I introduced myself, told him who I was, asked him for a picture. I was from Hawaii. I was a Hawaii Blues fan, my own podcast and that. And I kind of said, I'm on your side here. And he made a comment to me, and he says, nobody really knows what happened. Bingo! And what?
You said.
And I told him, my quote to him was, there's three sides of the story. Your side, their side, and the truth. Right? And he just smiled at that. I think, your audio cut out a little bit there, or maybe mine did. Basically, Tarasenko told me nobody knows, period. Period, period, period. Bingo, bingo, bingo. He's absolutely right. Nobody knows the truth. Is he going to go out and do his job? Absolutely. Absolutely, he's going to go out and do his job. I don't have any doubt that that's what it's up. I guess, guys, I'm having some audio problems here. Hold on a second, guys. See if I can kind of adjust this mic. I'm not in my studio, so I don't have things set up the way I want it, so I can't sit and look at you and talk the way I want. So give me a little bit of, I apologize, there's a heavy echo in here. I can't get it out.
Hey, guy, how long have you been on the road? How long have you been on the road now? Month. That's a long time, man. My hat's off to you, man. I'll tell you what, that is a long time. So you're doing a great job, man. Yeah, well, I appreciate it, and I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing what I can. You know, I got a broken wing too. You know. Oh, I got the greatest news today. So I go to the hospital today, and I'm thinking that they're going to X-ray it, and you know that my arm is slipped, and I'm going to need this major surgery. So I get X-rays again, and I'm sitting in their office by myself. And all of a sudden, they pull me. Little doc comes in, Dr. Miller. He knows my dad. Pulls me in, and he goes, there's another doctor in there with a Blues mask on, right? And the guy's going, oh, you're in Hawaii. I'm jealous. I said, no, I'm jealous of you right now because I want to be here. And they go, okay, well, we've been talking to our hand surgeons at Barnes, and everybody thought you were going to need complete reconstructive surgery. I showed them these pictures today, and they're in absolute awe. Your hand slipped a little bit, but not enough to change things. You get surgery, but all you're going to do is get a little more down and a little more up, right? This is the move. I'm going to lose a little bit of this and a little bit of this, right? They do want me, I go back Friday for a full cast, and they want me to go over the elbow, and I don't know if I want to do that. When you go over the elbow, they freeze your fingers, right? And if they freeze my fingers, I can't type. And I've got like 4, 5, I actually have 6 articles waiting on me. And it's just so hard to get in and do it and read it and move things. And so I'm going to be working on that tomorrow. But, you know, the thing that it comes down to is I'm here for another 2 weeks or a week. 2 weeks. I leave the 13th, so I got another 2 weeks. I'm going to make sure that we do the things we need to do to get this company rolling, right? I'm the only guy, media, and if you know, and I guess I'm using that term loosely, is what a lot of people have been telling me. I'm still there, and I'm talking, and I'm getting, and I'm reporting. The video that I showed today is the only video anybody has of Tarasenko on the ice. Plain and simple. And I took that. A fan report media group was there, and we took that video. Now, could I have stayed longer? Yes. At the expense of my arm? Yes, but I didn't. I'm taking care of my job. I'm taking care of my body. But when it comes down to it, we were there. But so,
right?
I don't know, man. I also, you know, I hate to be Captain Buzzkill, but were you authorized to be there? I mean, did you?
Yes.
Have
well, first of all, hold on. It was an open practice. Open practice, right? And not only that, I was invited to the other practice that was closed. Right?
Okay.
So I had every right to be where I was doing what I was doing.
But did you have every right to broadcast that video?
It is a hold on. This was not a sanctioned NHL practice. This is the players on their own. It's not it's a public private practice. Okay? They're not locking the doors and saying you can't come in here.
Well, then let me ask you a question. Why doesn't every NHL team have a video crew at every practice then?
Well, because they're limited, but the media is not.
Mm-hmm. Well,
not even the media outlets have what you have on Vladdy. Great job. Right? I'm sorry, Rob. Everything I did was perfectly legal today.
I am not. Look, man, I'm just raising the question because you said people are saying you're using the term media company loosely. Well, you and I talked about that several weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, let's just make sure all the bases are covered, because I don't want this to come back and, oh, well, I can't go to practice anymore because they say I'm videotaping stuff.
Well, you know what? If they come back with that, I'll put it this way. I'll go into debt to get legal services because there's nothing to tell me that I can't. No, I'm serious. I'm going to fight this. We are a media company. We are a licensed media company. Remember that. We are a licensed media company. We have a business license to operate a media company. There's nothing else required to do that, and that's what we have. So I'm going to sit there and say, I run a media company. I'm the CEO. I have the right to be there, period. And I don't want this to digress there, but that video that I have, KMOV could have had it, KTVI could have had it, KMOX could have had it, Jeremy Rutherford could have been there. They don't think it's important to be there and watch this.
But
what I have, say again?
I'm just asking this. I think it's great, but kind of your response seems to be kind of aggressive. Like you're already wanting to fight them. It's like, well, just talk with them. I don't know if you have to really fight them.
No. Well, see, that's the thing.
All right.
And I don't want to go there. But I have tried. And hey, Ashley, I share this in some groups. If you could share it in a few of the bigger ones, I would appreciate that. Make sure we get out there. We've gotten 20, 25 people watching, so I love it. It's absolutely great. Jordan says, don't judge me. I know I'm late. Jordan, you're fine. We love you anytime you show up. But no, all I'm saying is, so I'm being aggressive because I want everyone to understand who we are and what we're doing, right? Jason Nichols says, I can record the whole damn game on my phone at the rink. Ain't going to do squat. Actually, now in an NHL arena, you are not allowed to record. You have to have the rights to record. I do know that, right? Have to have that. And we are getting some of that, right? I am working with the NHL. We are getting rights to show. By this season, we should have rights to show NHL highlights on our show. Right? We're going to be the only ones that can do that. That I know of. We're at least we're the only ones that are requesting it. So you know what? That's what it is. The stuff that I got today, I saw out there, Bozak, Schwartz, Weidman from
Schwartz?
Yeah.
Wait. You said Jaden Schwartz?
Jaden Schwartz is still skating. Now, here's what it is. He's still skating in his Blues gear. I've seen him 3-4 times now. Still skating in his Blues gear.
Wow.
But again, this is unlicensed or unsanctioned practices. These are not NHL practices. So I've seen Trent Fredericks out there. Trent Fredericks from the Boston Bruins. Yeah. I've seen the kid from the Natural Predators out there. I've seen Eric Weidman from the Montreal Canadiens. I can't remember his name.
Did you see the Kachucks?
I have seen the Kachucks.
Yeah, I saw your picture with them. Yeah.
Yes, I've seen the Kachucks. I'm not going to go any more on that. Right?
Yeah, that's right. Good.
Okay. I've seen the Kachucks. I've seen others. So I'm out there watching the practices when I can. Luke Kuhn, that's it. Thanks, Tom. Luke Kuhn was out there, right?
Let me also say these guys all live in the St. Louis area.
Yes, so that's what it is, right? That's what it is. And I talked with Jamie Rivers today a little bit, and some others. So we're getting in there. But when it comes down to it, the biggest thing that I got today was Tarasenko. That shoulder looks good. Happy. Talking. Nobody was like, shying away from him or not talking to him. Right? There was none of that. Now, there's one of the pictures I took. It looks like Bortuzzo's giving him the stink eye. I think Bortuzzo's giving me the stink eye. So that, Jamie is excited for the roast. I've already come up with 5 or 6 jokes. So I'm going to keep pushing to see if I can roast Jamie, right? You know, it's too easy. I mean, you can start off with Jamie Rivers. Why didn't you just stay dead? Come on, that's good. My buddy lives in Pittsburgh and he has at sod practicing. Yeah, I could see that. You know, and Justin, I could see, you know, you're seeing a lot of that. The guys are practicing in the areas where they're from. So it doesn't surprise me one bit. It really doesn't. And that's what I'm seeing here.
I just think with Jaden Schwartz signing a big money contract, he would have moved up there and got living the Seattle life, you know? Don't you?
Well, you know, that might be a kid things. I don't know. Jess, yes, Shen was there. Thomas was there. I've seen Sundquist. Sundquist wasn't there today, but I've seen him. I seen him the other day before I had to go to an appointment working with Ray Barilli. Right? So I saw him working with Ray Barilli on Friday. So I know that the guys are out there. So the guys are out there. Now I will say this: if right now no one's showing up to practice, these practices, but if 100,000 people showed up or 10 grand, you know, then they might close doors. But at the moment, I'm not getting doors closed on me, and it's something I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to get me a quote unquote press, right? I'm going to get me something that says, you know, press on it with my name and the BlueNote fan report or the the fan report media group, you know, made up, because that's what it is. And if they want to say, well, but I'm going to get that made up because that's what we are and that's what I'm doing. You know, I'm just excited at what I'm seeing. I really am, because I have a lot of trepidation over this season. Right? So when it comes to that, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know where things are going to go. There is, in my mind, there is a disconnect between the front office, coaching staff, and the players.
Yep.
Right. And I saw something on Twitter today. And one of the things was, you know, Tarasenko threw the medical staff and all that under the bus, and he's got to go because of that. Stop. Hold on. I got to stop this. If you're at your company, right, and you have to go work with a different department, and that department messes up, and you take the blame for it, aren't you going to say something? Are you just going to sit back and let management run all over you? Let your customers run all over you because somebody else made the mistake? I'm sorry. And even I had Reed Lowe on Sunday or Saturday, and Reed was absolutely opposite of me on this, you know. And he said, but in my eyes, at some point, when you got to say, hey, this is a problem, right? This is a problem, and that's the thing that I saw with this. He did nothing wrong by calling out the medical staff. The medical staff made two mistakes. And not only have they made mistakes on him, they made mistakes on Fabry. The Fabry re-injury, you know how rare that is for someone to re-injure the same knee in the same spot? It's like one in 250,000. If that happens, there's a mistake made normally, there's a mistake made originally. Right? Plain and simple. So I've got no issue with him going out. The other thing is, players ask for trades every freaking day. Every day, players ask for trades. Players want ice time. Plain and simple. And superstars want superstar ice time. Well, you can sit there and argue with me that Tarasenko's not a superstar right now. I'm going to come back and say, yeah, he still is. He still has that mentality. Right? You don't call out your boss or company and expect nothing to happen. Well, you might be right there, but at the same time, if you're getting shit on because of somebody else's mistake by your company and by your boss, it's time to stand up for yourself. That's where I see this. I get what you're saying, Bob. Bob, I get it. But at the same time, at what point do you stop being shit on yourself for somebody else's mistake? That's where I am at this. So that's where I got. Jess was talking about Jordan when we had Reed Lowe at the thing. Ashley Jones, I heard the same about him. Tarasenko's a great guy. I mean, in the gas station, he will let people come up and talk to him. I guess I just lost Brock. I'm not sure what's going on. By the way, because I'm using my remote video system, I might lose my video. If I do, I'll come right back as soon as I can. I'm hoping I get a little more than an hour out of it and the light stays good. But I'm loving all your stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, Tanner, this is a good thing. Well, okay. And that's the other thing what I thought she was talking about. So, we do. So there's a lot of people know, and I'm not political on this show, and I will never get. But a Marine from this area who was a huge Blues fan lost his life in the bombing in Kabul. I'm not going to mention his name. I'm not going to go, all of that. I don't want to. I just want to say, my heart goes out to the family. My heart goes out to him for his family and friends in the loss. And I do, as a veteran, I know what that's like, and my heart does go out to him. And I just want to say, our thoughts and prayers are with him and his family as they struggle with the politics behind this. And that's what sucks. That's the hard thing with this is that, Josh is saying, and again, it's because each one of those soldiers that lost their lives, their families don't have to, not only are they dealing with that, they're also dealing with the politics involved in it. And that's what makes it really hard. So that's why I'm not throwing names out. That's why I'm not doing anything else out than that. And then ask for a trade, which seems logical. And that's exactly what he did. He did ask for a trade, and it was kept under wraps. And now, if you guys listen, Armstrong had a press conference shortly after all this stuff came out, and he made the comment, "I want to thank Tarasenko's agent, I can't remember his name, for keeping this under wraps for so long." You know what? If they kept it under wraps that long, they were still keeping it under wraps. I'm sorry. That comment right there told me that the Blues released this shit. Or there was enough, they fed enough to Rutherford that he figured it out. Right? I mean, Jeremy Rutherford is the only reporter in the Blues organization that can call the Blues out and not get his credentials pulled. Right? So, I guarantee you.
Okay.
No, I've already been told this. I've been told this on a very high level that he's probably the only guy that could go say something negative about the Blues and not lose his credentials because of who he is, because of his reputation, how long he's been around, and all of that. So that's where I'm at there. Chris Shockley. I do not want to get political, guys. I'm not going to get political on this show. Oh, now Jason Nichols makes a great point here. Whistleblowers are heroes too. And I agree with that. Right? That's just as important. So that's kind of where I'm at this. So I've been like hogging up all the mic time, Rob. It's your turn.
Well, I just want to tell you, I just pray for the people getting left behind. That's all I want to say on that. Is just pray for them. And it's a terrible situation, and it hurts me as a veteran and as someone who fought. It just hurts me to my core. But I got to tell you, guys, that's a great get. Now, don't get me wrong. And I'm removed from St. Louis now, so I feel like I could be safe. I don't think the Blues, I think they run a little bit of a Gestapo, and that they're not very open. They're open to certain people. Other people, it's like a club. If they either want you in the club or they don't want you in the club. And I think that, you've been pushing open a lot of doors and getting a lot of access, and that's outstanding. But, there's always one or two people who can ruin it, and you know exactly who they are, and I'm not going to mention their names, but I just worry about that.
Well, you know what? Let them ruin it because again, they do what they got to do. I do what I got to do, right? And I already have my relationship set up with. I need to set my relationship up, and at some point, we're going to win. We're going to continue doing what we're doing. We're going to get. I'm going to get player interviews. I already know it. I know it's coming. I know it's coming. I know players are going to talk to me. We're going to have that style. Hold on, my mic just fell. There we go.
Mic drop, huh?
Yeah, mic drop. Hey, Wendy, how you doing? Damn it, Rob, I'm not going to ruin it. But that's what I'm saying. At some point, they're going to lose. Mm. As long as we don't stop doing what we're doing, they are going to lose. If
nothing else, I think that the fans deserve a little bit of a peek behind the curtain, so they see how it really works in St. Louis. It's a backstabbing crap, man, and it's a bunch of BS. And I tell you what, I've been burned by it, but again, I don't care anymore. I'm moved on. But I think for you, it's crap, man, bullshit.
Oh no, and you know what?
Two disabled vets putting on a hockey show that promotes their brand, and they're having a problem with it. Who the fuck are you, man? I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I get you. Yeah, the last I saw, the USA's up 2-0 in the women's World Finals, and this is after the USA lost 5-1 in the round robin. So this is kind of huge, and they've won the last 5. So this would give them 6 in a row if they win this one. You know what? You wasn't supposed to bring Murphy with you on this trip. Well, you know, Chris, I did. He came. Nothing I can do about it.
Hey, I got to ask you, man. So we talked briefly the other day. You went to Ted Drew's, man. Tell me about that.
No, I haven't been yet. I haven't been.
Bitch, what happened?
After that day, I was just so worn the fuck out. I couldn't do it, man. I was so worn out. I had little like nuds on my tongue in the back, like little from talking so much. So I had to like get Listerine, like almost cold sores on the back of my tongue. Mm-hmm. So I was just so worn out. I couldn't do anymore.
Hey, there's a medicine that just came out for that. I wish I would have told you. It's called Shut the Fuck Up.
Well, I would have shut the fuck up if somebody else would have shown up like they were supposed to.
I've apologized. I was wrong.
No, you're gonna go that way. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna send it right back. Hey, everybody, you see this mug I'm drinking out of? Isn't that thing cool? Mm-hmm. If you go to my shop from the STL Fan Report, you can get these for $30. If you're in St. Louis, I'll set up how you can get them. We'll get them to you. Within 50-mile radius, I'll get them to you if you buy enough of them. You buy one of them, you're coming to me. You buy 5 of them, I'm going to you. Right? So they're $30. They've got a great lid on them. They're amazing, right? They're really good. Great cup. It's like the one in the picture, except doesn't have the fantasy camp on it. I had to take that label off it, and I kind of knew that was coming. So that's why I put in there that the actual one may be different than the picture.
So you're not gonna be able to do fantasy camp, right, with your arm?
I'm going. I'm still covering it.
Okay.
Right. I might be able to skate some. Right. Wow. You know, go out during warm-ups or whatever. So you know, that's it. Chris Shock, this is damn. I'm 80 miles. Well, Chris, if you got to go to practice, I can hook you up at practice, bud. Right? These things are, and you know, I got the alumni shirts here. Hold on.
Sweet.
Right? Alumni shirts are $20. I also have some hoodies that are $25, but I may have to change that price. I got to look at something. Now, the hoodies are not on the site. If you want the hoodies like that, you've got to contact me. Right? You got to contact me. Arena shirt. Right? These are 20. These are beautiful. Right? These are beautiful. Right? Absolutely beautiful. And you can get this on the website. And then the other thing you get on the website, now the picture is different than the actual shirt because of this logo here. It didn't blow up very well, so we swapped. So let me kind of stand up and show this. Those are on the website for $20. Go on, get them. Let's make this absolutely, let's sell these out. Let's sell these out. That's what I'm hoping for. So, okay, I got you there, bud. So, we'll keep doing. I'm going to talk for as long as I can. So if Rob's got to bounce out, Rob's got to bounce out. I'm here to answer your questions and see what we got. Josh was asking, can I show the cup again? Okay, Josh. There you go. It's got the heart, the alumni with 5 in the center, and then Bobby's signature on it. Yes, I have the license to sell these. I got that directly from the alumni. So I know any other, right?
But hey, guy, let me just tell you, the reason why I bring this stuff up is not to bring you down. It's like as soon as you start having success, everybody wants to start fucking taking you down. You know what I mean?
No, I know.
And that's what I just don't want. That I don't want to happen over something stupid like that. Because it's like there's so many podcasters out there that they're good, but they just kind of start playing shitty pool and ruin it.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's a cesspool, man.
Right? Yeah, Joshua, I know you're close. I can get you, you're close. We can meet up somewhere. Like I said, 1, you're coming to me. 5, I'm going to you. I've got 45 of them, I think, and I want to sell them out. So $30 for a Yeti style tumbler, and the lid is really cool. The lid, and I'm going to try and show this on here. Lid. Got the vent in the center of it. Could you see that, Rob?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it's really good. These things are high end. Go to stlfanreport.com. Go to shop. You'll go to the shop. Order them there. I will say this: even if I deliver them, you still have to pay the shipping because that's a shipping and handling charge, not just shipping. So, and it's not that expensive. Sorry about that. If you have an issue, call me and we'll deal with it. I got to cover what I got to cover, So it's a great cup. So that, and Eddie Yorks, tell Cadence that I get a new cast on Friday, and we'll figure out where I can meet her so she can sign it. Right? Josh said he's going to message me about the shipping. We'll work on that. Right now I have to charge shipping, but I can always refund it. Right? So that's thing. I'll meet you and buy a beverage at the same time. Well, thanks, Gungle. It's about damn time. I've only been here 2 weeks. Under efforts. You just went slow. Oh, robot. Well, it happens. My internet's not the greatest here, so I'm doing the best I can. We're just trying to have fun, man. That's what the show's about. Getting out there, seeing Tarasenko, seeing.
Hey, what's been the coolest non-blues thing that you've seen since you've been home, man?
Oh,
the aquarium. You were at the aquarium.
The aquarium, yeah. The aquarium was probably, but see, I count that as blues because they got Lord Stanley there.
Yeah.
Right. I think the coolest thing that I've seen, and Jason just got it, the thunderstorm. Right. The thunderstorm the other day that I did the video on. I can't go out because of it. James says he's been in New Mexico. Okay, James, you got any? And then James goes to the hospital. So the thunderstorm, that was an absolute just thrilling thing to see that thunderstorm that rolled through here. And it was close. It was close. I was hearing like bam, bam, flash and this sound. So it was close. And then James goes to the hospital. So the thunderstorm, that was an absolute just thrilling thing to see that thunderstorm that rolled through here. And it was close. I was hearing like bam, bam, flash and this sound. So it was close. 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 I haven't been out that much in Soulard, so no, I haven't seen any of that. I've been a good boy out here. It's been enjoyable to be back, and I miss it thoroughly. But I got 2 weeks, and we got 2 weeks to make things happen, right? Fantasy camp. I'm going to be covering that. Now, those fantasy camps are going to be the videos are going to start running like at 2 in the afternoon because that's when the games are. So I'm going to show different games and things like that. Right now, so the next live show is Thursday, and that here's the thing: you want to save the shipping? Thursday, JP Fields in Clayton. I'm doing a show from 7 to 8. After the show, I will be selling my stuff. Right? We can take credit cards. We can take cash. Right? I'll be selling it there. So show up. Let's show up to JP Field. That would be cool. JP Fields can hold about 150 people, and in the room I'm in, I'd say 40. Let's fill the room up. Let's really get out there and fill the room up. I mean, I'm watching 17 to 25 people watch today. So the crowd's been good, and the Tarasenko thing helped. And who knows? You don't know who I'm going to see at practice tomorrow. Sure. You don't know who I'm going to see at practice on Thursday. But I'm going to be there, right? I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there on Friday. Go ahead, buddy.
I want to say real quick, because I'm going to have to shove off here in a minute. JP Fields is legit. The food was fantastic. I had the poutine, split it with my friend Tanner, and it was just fantastic. So Jimmy Campbell's done a great job down there. I hope you guys come out to the show, but also just support that place. They do a great job, and they support us. So I wanted to just give a shout out to the crew out there. They're really, really good stuff out there.
Yeah, and also I want to say out to Jim Campbell. He was in a car accident last night.
Oh no,
he's okay, but he's in he's sore.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the reason why this came at home. With him not being able to show up, and me just the amount of energy that I have to spend. That's the problem. I have to spend so much energy setting this up that by the show's a quarter done, I'm wasted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. It just takes so much, and because of that, I had to do it here. But tomorrow I think I'm going to do a show. I don't know yet. The shows are going to be sporadic while I'm here up until the camp, and then at the camp they're going to be going on live. I'll be talking about the games, talking to different alumni. I'm looking. I think Kelly Chase is supposed to be there. I'm looking forward to talking to him. I'm looking forward to the roast of Jamie Rivers. I'm looking, and then the first night they're having a dinner. It's the second night they're having a round table about Bobby. Right. It was just really, really good. And I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to get in there and do it. It was just a lot of fun. Well, I know you got to bop out here, Rob.
Yep.
Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for talking to me.
Yeah, man. Good luck, guys.
Yep. Talk to you later, Rob. So, hey, man. So what else do you want to talk about? We got about 15 minutes or so left. What I can do, I can just show some more change. See if I can show some more of the pictures of that of Tarasenko. Oh, you know what, Wendy? Why not? Let's bring you on, bud. Let me see if I can hit you up real quick, bud. I'll enjoy that. I'm gonna put it on your Twitter, Wendy. And there you go, bud. So you can jump on now. You should be able to get it. All right, there you go. Over and under 10 games before you call for Berube's job. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, well, see, so if they come out and go 10-0, of course no. When they come out and go 0-10, there's a lot. I mean, it all depends. I did see Barbashev one day. He was here one day. I did see Barbashev one day. Yeah. Chris, that's a good one, my friend. That's an absolute good one. Yeah, I got Wendy coming on here in a second. I just sent him the link. So I'm waiting for him to pop up. Yeah, so Rob, it's all going to depend, right? You know, when it comes down to it, it's going to depend on, how it's straight up. If he's got his stuff in one sock, and he's using players right, they're going to be 8-7-2-1, 8-0-2, 8-1-1. They're going to have that style of record because they can be that good of a team. But if they are not all on the same page, and that's what it comes down to, if issues, the disconnects that I think are there, I sent it to your from my HISTL Blues fan. I sent you a message. We double check. No, it didn't go through. There we go. You got it now, Wendy. Got it now. All right, that was on me. I thought sometimes when I put it up, I click to send and it doesn't send. So you got it now, bud. Should be popping on here in a second. So that's what I see when it comes down to this, right? If there is a disconnect, you're going to see a team not playing right. If there's not a disconnect, you're going to see a team that's going to come out and play absolutely amazing. Hey, let me bring in my buddy Nick from Windy City Hockey. Hey, Nick, how you doing today, bud?
Doing all right.
Right. So as you can see, I had a pretty good day today.
Yeah, I saw your Twitter posts today.
Yeah. So what did you think? What in that short little video, did you notice anything about Tarasenko that you liked, didn't like?
I didn't see the full thing. I was like, I've been dealing with a lot of school stuff today, so I really haven't been paying attention all that much. So I've been
okay. We'll take care.
Up on now.
You know what? We'll take care of that right now, Wendy.
Okay.
All right, give me just a second, and take care of that issue right here, right now. There we go. There's Mr. Tarasenko and his beautiful smile. And scroll down. There's another picture I took right there.
All right.
And here we go. Here's the video. See that shot?
Yeah.
That did not look like the shot of somebody who was in pain or who's having issues with a shoulder.
Okay.
Right? I mean, that's the way I look at it. That video to me told me that he's ready to go. And I didn't see the locker room issues that everybody's talking about.
Oh.
Right? I mean, he was talking with all the other guys. He talked with me, he talked with Jamie Rivers. I had a good 5-minute talk with him.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm sorry. I'm right now. I'm going to stay on the Tarasenko bandwagon here because I think I don't have a problem with what they did. I really don't. Players ask for trades all the time. When you're getting flame sprayed because of somebody else's mistake and consistently flame sprayed, at some point, enough's enough. So for him to finally come out and say, the Blues doctors messed me up twice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have an issue with that.
Yeah, he had a right to say it because if the team doctors screwed up multiple times and he felt like it's not helping him, he had a right to do whatever he wanted.
Well, yeah, and again, what I get down to is if somebody makes a mistake. If you work in a company and another department makes a mistake and you get blamed for it consistently and you're the one getting crapped on, at some point, you're going to have to stand up for yourself and go, oh, wait a minute. This isn't what happened. This is what happened. I'm tired of taking the blunt. They're the ones that made the mistake. And that's what I think, that's why I don't have the issue with it, Nick.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what? I'll tell you one thing I'm looking forward to this season is the renewal of the Blues Blackhawks rivalry.
It's going to be heated this year, I feel
Oh,
like.
yeah. Oh, yeah. But there is a huge question mark.
What's up?
My big question mark is Fleury, right? It's Fleury.
Fleury?
Yeah. We know who he is and what he is, right?
Yeah.
But you don't have the defense to back him up.
They have a better defense than what people are thinking. With Jake McCabe coming to the team and having Connor Murphy on, that right there is the shutdown D pairing the team has been looking for since the Nicholas Jarmerson, Johnny Oduya times in 2013 and 2015.
Well, here's my question. Is the defense you have right now better than the defense in Vegas?
It's not better than Vegas, but Vegas has one of the top defenses in the league.
So. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. So it's still a step down, right?
Yeah.
So when you go from a defense that he had to a defense that is a step down, there are things that are going to happen. You don't know how he's going to react because remember in Pittsburgh, he didn't react really well to Murray taking over.
I think he reacted fine when Murray took over because how he showed that if they could win the Stanley Cup, he didn't care who was in net, him or Murray. So
yeah, but
I feel like he was fine with it, and that's why he was okay with waiving
being left unprotected
laws to go to Vegas in expansion.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's got a chip on his shoulder. I'll say that.
Oh yeah, he does.
The press conference that I watched when I watched it live, I saw that.
Yeah.
Right. He had a chip on his shoulder, and when he talked about how the trade went down and how he found out, his agent found out via Twitter, via social media.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell he's got a chip on his shoulder. He's not happy with that. That was not done well at all. At all. Oh wow, man! I'm sitting here with you. It's 2-2 now. Canada's come back. Yeah, they've tied it, and now, there's a tripping penalty. That's a good one. A little bit of a dive, but she took it. So now Canada's on the power play, and I think we're in the third. Might be in the second.
It should be the second.
Late in the second. 7 to go in the second. 7.5 to go in the second. So that's where we're on that. I'm looking forward to this season, Wendy, and I'm looking forward to getting you on. Sorry, my bush is hitting me a little hard. I'm looking forward to getting you on some of the shows, man. Having that and doing things like that. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Right. What are your? You look at the Central Division right now. How would if you had to rank the Central Division? Who are your 4 playoffs teams?
Well, honestly, I'm saying 6 teams come out of the Central Division to make the playoffs this year.
Oh, you think? How can it be 6? It's 3 and 3.
3 wild card teams.
Yeah, but it's 3. That could only be 5.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry about that. So I honestly think the 2 wild card teams come out of the Central Division because
I could see that
is the weakest division in hockey.
I could see that.
But I would say first seed probably will end up as the Colorado Avalanche for sure.
I think they've taken a huge step. I think losing Grubauer is going to hurt them a lot. Go ahead.
I think Darcy Kemper's a good goalie for them. And I honestly think he's a little bit of a step up just because he doesn't get as injured as Philip.
Okay, fair enough.
Then second, I've really liked all the moves Dallas has made this offseason. They had a step back last year. They dealt with so many injuries, COVID, and a blizzard in Dallas of all things.
Yeah.
I think Dallas could end up in second in the division.
I could see that.
Third, it probably will be St. Louis. Fourth, I honestly do believe the Chicago Blackhawks will end up in fourth in the division.
I have the Blackhawks in fifth. Right.
Okay.
And the reason I have the Blackhawks as fifth, and again, this could flip flop because of Minnesota. If Krill comes back to Minnesota, and Minnesota, while they got younger, and some people may think they took a step back, I think that they got smarter, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that they opened their game up a little more. I think that they gave Krill, he does play, a little more freedom on the ice.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
The thing with the Hawks, why they can hit second, they could hit fourth in the division is just because you're going to be getting Jonathan Toews back. You're going to get Kirby Dach back. You now have Tyler Johnson as your number 3 centerman. You might have Hendrik Borgstrom as your 4th centerman, or even Dylan Strome as your 4th centerman. Right there, that's a good center depth on a team.
Yeah, I will. I'm not far off. So if I'm looking at the division right now, and this is before training camps, I can see Dallas winning the division, but I also can see St. Louis or Colorado winning the division.
Yeah.
Right. So the division is this division is tough. It will be the toughest division in the league.
Oh yeah.
Right. No ands, ifs, or buts. Now, when you get past those three, I look at Minnesota, I look at Chicago, I look at Winnipeg, I look at Arizona, and I look at that, and any of those teams, I already talked about Minnesota, could jump up. Any of those teams could jump up.
Except for Arizona. Arizona is going to be last place in the division.
Well, that's the one. That's my question mark, and my question mark there is going to be how this stadium deal affects the team.
Well, the thing is, that team basically officially made it clear this team's not going to compete with what they did this entire offseason with moving out OEL, moving out was it Garland?
Yeah, I mean they did make some moves like that, but at the same time, I just you look at that team and they have talent. They have talent. Got Kessel, got Keller. I forget who their goalie is. They've got a decent goalie. They have talent. Mm-hmm. They have the talent that if they have a coach that puts it together, yeah, I could see them doing something. And then we forgot about Nashville. Right? So a couple people are bringing up Nashville. Nashville, I think, took a step back, but at the same time, taking a step back in this tough Central Division doesn't mean anything.
I realistically could see the Predators end up in like 6th place in the division.
Right.
Their offense is weak. Their goaltending is pretty much the same. They have Saros, but then they have
Saros. If Saros has the breakout, he had a really good rookie year. Last year was his rookie year, right?
No, that was like his
second
year in the league.
If he's ready for the breakout, that team's going to be good. Right? Mm-hmm. This is going to be the year of the goaltender. I'm telling you that right now. We're going to see a lot more 3-2s than you are 6-5s.
Oh yeah.
Right? This is the year of the goaltender. And I see that in the way goaltenders were at free agency, the way they were paid, the way they were moved around. This is the year of the goaltender. So teams that are fast with better than average defense are going to be the teams that win because the goaltender can steal games.
Yeah.
Right? Heavy hitting teams, and this is the thing that concerns me with the Blues. Teams that are heavy are the teams that I think are going to struggle.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I don't think that the forecheck and the back check heavy teams are going to struggle because they're going to try and wear teams down. But by the time they wear them down, the game's going to be 4-0.
Yeah.
Right? So what good does it do if you wear them down if you can't score goals?
Mm-hmm.
You need to put the puck in the back of the net. You need to get the neutral zone. This will be the year of the goalie in the neutral zone.
Yeah.
I've talked about the neutral zone for you. I'll tell you what, I never understood how important the neutral zone was until I was on the ice.
Okay.
Do you know how small the neutral zone actually is?
Yeah, I do play hockey. I know how it is.
Yeah, it's not. When you see it on TV, it looks like it's huge. It's really small, and it's so tight and compact that if you can't get through there with solid passing and other, solid, just being solid, you're going nowhere.
Yeah.
You are going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The neutral zone is going to be so important this season.
Yeah.
Right? Well, we're coming right up on that hour mark. We're at that hour mark, Wendy. Any last thoughts, bud?
I'm just can't wait for it to be October when I see the Blackhawks versus Blues in Kansas City.
That's going to be a fun game. But my only issue is who they take, right? I'm just hoping it's not a throwaway game.
I think they might bring some of the key players just because it is preseason. They aren't going to bring all of them for sure.
Yeah. Oh, I know that. But a lot of times, you know how when they do these split squads?
Yeah.
Right? That they have one game where they send the majority and the other game's a throwaway game?
Yeah.
I'm just afraid because it's the Blackhawks that both teams, because, they're your division rivals, that it's going to be a throwaway game.
If it is, I will make sure I have my Rockford Ice Hog jersey ready.
Because I gotta love you, Wendy. I gotta love you, man.
On probably going to that game, and I will just make sure I have a Rockford Ice Hog jersey with me just in case, because if it looks like it's going to be the Ice Hogs versus, I
don't even know who our minor league team is.
If it's Rockford versus Springfield, basically, it's an AHL game. Otherwise,
I know. And that's what that's what my concern is, bud. Well, hey, man, Wendy, thanks so much for joining me last minute. I really appreciate that. Thanks for coming on. You're a great friend, man, and I appreciate you, buddy. I'll see you later, man. This is Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, saying aloha, mahalo. Got to know I'm bleeding blue with you, and I will see you on the next Fan Report. Aloha.